Hello, this is gonna be a lot of a more relaxed video. I had this need to pull some cards and kind of feel what was up. It's just a one deck. We're gonna use the classic tarot deck to clarify if needed. But I wanted to try this Summon the Divine. What's the word? Card spread from the Archetypes guidebook, and I wanted to see what would come out for the collective that this video is aimed for, and kind of dive into it. So basically it is connected to our chakras, so basically with the idea of what yogis and sages have known. You go from the root, we're going to pull for the heart and the crown. First card, the root, so archetypal foundation. It's going to represent the grounding or lack thereof by which you navigate your core fears, habits, and your stuckness. It can also point to the state of your primary relationships, family of origin, current community, or lovers. So basically the root cause, if you will. The entire foundation of everything that is like trickling up and stopping any growth or causing any growth, kind of thing. So the heart, the archetypal image currently residing in the heart. This card will tell you a deep longing, calling, or conflict that is at the center of all centers within the psyche. Without knowing and spending time with the energy within the heart, one can never be satisfied. Basically, kind of like your core desire, your longing, what we could possibly call also purpose, how we feel purpose right now. I might be ignoring or needing to like dive into more. And then we've got the crown, the archetypal energy of the divinity within. This card represents the part of you that wants to reach beyond the self towards heaven. The card may show what is blocking this ascension. It can give you an idea of how you can serve the world. So kind of like root is going to be our foundation. Obviously I've said that like 3 times. Drink every time I've said that. Don't. Heart is inking more towards our vulnerability and what we really want. And then crown is like, how can we make this something for the outside world? How can we like participate in the collective, etc. Reach divinity within, you know? So let's shuffle the cards and see what gets pulled. I'm gonna leave this here in the corner so y'all can see. Okay, let's see. These cards are actually so hard to shuffle, but at the same time it's kind of like part of it. I don't know, it seems fitting for this deck, no matter what, just archetypes in general. Okay, let's see. I feel like it's just these, but crown? Is this the eternal? This feels like the heart. Hold on. I'm very basically going on feeling here. If you will, intuition. That doesn't feel right. Also does not feel right. Hold on. Can I have the root chakra, please? It might also just be a lot of it. Might also just be telling me that there's a lot. And that's okay. As a collective, I know that we are very much healing from a lot of different things. So I'm not surprised that there could have been a lot of things. Okay, we've also got the vessel. Okay. So off the bat already, okay, it's like this core wounding of your child self. And hesitating to see yourself as a unique person, as a unique version of the collective. Especially with the gem, it's like, you know, a diamond in the rough kind of thing is what it's giving me, you know? Especially as the crown. The root, it's like you have this vision, but you're hesitant. You don't want to put it out there because you're scared of this, like, childlike wonder, because it's like, hey, we're probably talking to people mostly my age or adults. It's like this hesitancy of, like, the world is telling us we need to grow up and be adults, and we need to, like, have it all together, and all your childish fanatics are just like a waste of time. You know, dreaming doesn't get you anywhere. You need money, you need financial stability, you need so you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't be this, you can't be that. Yeah, well, as a kid, you know, this, like, childhood, eternal child, you're like, yeah, but, like, everything's possible. Let me just be creative and let me just, like, exist and be. And I think your vision is probably connected to this, as well as trying to, like, the core of the problem is probably you're being this vessel for everyone else. You're trying to fit into everything for everyone else rather than just listen to yourself, listen to your heart, listen to your innermost knowing. Take your vision, you know? This core wound is probably from, like, bringing up your vision to people that you love, like your parents or a loved one or friends, and it just being shot down or judged. You just being like, authentic, oh my god, I'm here, like, look at this amazing idea, and you just being like, oh, that's actually really awful, and I hate that idea, you're never gonna succeed. And so this core wounding is like, oh, this art in you, this creation in you just being dimmed and dimmed and dimmed, which has taken away a lot of your power and a lot of the, like, power that comes from being the eternal child, being this eternal creative, and it's turning you into this, like, vessel, which kind of seems a little bit lifeless in comparison to, like, the rainbows in these colors. It's like you're trying to fit yourself into this little cocoon where you think you're going to be safe and you're going to get love and you're going to get these things that you're craving, but it's at the expense of you. It's at the expense of what brings you joy, of what you love. Yeah. You also probably are overthinking and not feeling. With the owls here, in the Kim Kran's tarot deck, birds and owls represent a lot of, like, intellect, so the air signs. And so if you just legitimately look at this, it's kind of like whatever these, like, logical mental yappers in your brain are telling you, they're like, yeah, no, this is not real, this is not gonna get you anywhere, this is not gonna get you money, this is not gonna get you anything, etc. You gotta be realistic, you gotta wake up. Yeah, well, this was in reversed, bro. It was going this way. Don't goddamn listen, okay? These voices in your head are an illusion. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now, okay? You're overthinking. You're thinking probably too much about trying to feel, which is stopping you from actually feeling and being. I have a lot of anxiety, a lot of, like, societal pressure, things like that. You don't have to be like that. You don't, girl, it's okay. It's okay. There's people out here who are going to support you and love you, and even through that, you've got you. At the end of the day, you've got you. And the higher powers also have got you. If you ever thought of working with any type of deity, goddess, archangel, there's so many different energies that you can work with and ask for help. Definitely could do some of that work. If not, if that's, like, something that doesn't resonate, at the end of the day, you've got you. I'm gonna actually read a little bit about these, specifically the gem, just to get a little bit more clarity. Let's see here. The gem, the diamond, the gold, the inner treasure. There are infinite names for the gem. It is also known as the jewel, the star, the talent, the gift, the gold. One thing for certain is that it is found deep within a substance that is very much unlike it. For example, a diamond in the rough. Wow, is that not what I just said? Excuse the beeping. I am also making food right now. The gem always stands in contrast to its surroundings. You can't find it when you were... Okay, first of all, you're meant to break the norm. You're meant to break the... I'm sorry. You're meant to break the norm. And so the more you people please, or the more you try to like fit in to all of these different like boxes that make you feel safe, and make you feel loved from outside of yourself, the more you're going to be blocked from becoming the truest version of yourself. You're not here to please others. You're here to please yourself, to live in your truest form, and to accept the present moment. Which can tend to be very hard. When we're stuck in a lot of mental energy and have a lot of like childhood root wounds. I'm gonna tell you, that's the thing blocking you. Eternal child. I think I got that pretty like spot on, but we're gonna... Yeah, inner child, the child of joy. Go beyond what others say is possible. This is a worthiness journey. This is a worthiness journey, okay? Honestly, I don't even need to pull any cards there. This is about learning your worth. This is about breaking people pleasing and embracing your uniqueness, while also holding the space for knowing that you are like everyone and we're part of a collective, but you are a piece in the story that's very important. So yeah, I think that this is like pretty straightforward. You're a badass, and all of your creativity and all of the things that you think in your head, all of this art, all of this creation, all these things you wanted to do as a child. Maybe it's a time to like reflect on what were your childhood dreams. What were your childhood dreams? What did you dream of becoming? What did you dream of creating? And sitting with those, and I think you'll find wisdom within that. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I hope something resonated with you. And I will see you next time. I love you. Bye.